welcome to my Tarot Corner. Okay, so in Israel we are gearing up for the weekend, for another very stormy and hectic weekend of demonstrations, and apparently there were a lot of demonstrations in the United States and all over the world this week because many of our ministers and other parliament members went all over to the United States and to France, and not only there were demonstrations against them, but also in France, for example, none of the officials agreed to meet our Minister of Exchequer. Since last time he was there, he said that there are no Palestinian people, that they do not exist. So he's a persona non grata, nobody wants to meet him. And in the United States, Kamala Harris, that many have a lot of criticism against her, but at least in a reception that was for Israel independence, she specifically spoke about Israel's democracy and about the need for the judiciary system to be free and to be independent. So I respect her for that. So I have my own reservation about Kamala Harris, but for this I respect her. Anyway, in Britain, where a lot of other things happened, and Prince Harry finally came to the witness stand and was grilled for 5 hours. And apparently it wasn't such a good testimony. And listening to people who analyzed his testimony, including barristers, if you know the YouTube channel, I think he's called the Black Hand Barrister. I will link below his channel in the description box. He's giving a very good analysis of court cases and all other wins or lose, whether he wins or loses. So everyone who analyzed his testimony had quite the same things to say, and he contradicted himself in comparison to his book, Spare. And if you listen to the Royal Grift, she showed in many cases in which he just contradicted himself. And he spoke about news articles that came out when he was 11 years old, and talked about the way that that these articles influenced him, although he was not old enough to read them. And he actually had no real proof that the information for these articles really came from phone hacking, because this is what this is about. This is not a trial to blame the media for making Prince Harry feel bad in the time when he was growing up. This is not it. This is a trial in which Harry is claiming that the media achieved information in a way that is unlawful by phone hacking, but he has no way of proving it. He has no actual evidence. And what he's saying, for example, he blamed the media for hacking his phone when he didn't have a phone. So he's contradicting himself, and it doesn't look like he's he's being a very good witness. So I don't know exactly what is going on today because they're having the news didn't come out yet. So I'm going to do a reading that is based on what happened yesterday. And this is going to be an outcome analyzer that is going to look at the situation as it is. And I'm going to look into what Harry wants, what he wants in his mind, what he wants in his heart, and what does he know about the situation, what does he wish that he didn't know about the situation. I'm sorry about this noise, my neighbors started drilling, and what will be the outcome. So I'm using the tarot of the cat people. Well, we are talking about people, and these are cats tarot. I actually received a new cat tarot deck today that I ordered way before Rosie went away. And yesterday I ordered a new tarot and a new oracle, cat oracle deck, so that I found. Okay, so before I start, please take a few moments to read my full disclaimer in the description box. This is a tarot reading. It is vibrational. It is open to interpretation. It exists as assumptions and speculation, and as such may or may not be true. So please do your own research and decide for yourselves. Okay, so let's clear the deck. Okay, so Harry's court case. What is the situation right now? What is the outcome that he wants in his heart? What is the outcome that he wants in his mind? What does he know about the situation? What does he wish that he didn't know about the situation? And what will the outcome be? Harry's court case against the news group and the Mirror news group. What does he want for the outcome in his heart, in his mind? What does he know about the situation? What does he wish that he didn't know about it? And what will the, Okay, so Harry's court case. What does he wish, how does he wish that it will end in his heart, in his mind? What does he know about it? And what does he wish that he didn't know about it? And how will it, sorry, I don't know what happens to me today. And how will it end? What will be the outcome of Harry's court case? What does he want the outcome to be in his heart and in his mind? What does he know about it? What doesn't he want to know? And what will the outcome be? Okay, so let's cut the deck. So the first card is a card that shows us the situation as it is right now. Right now, I mean, well, as it is right now. Maybe things happen that we don't know. And what I got is the Fool card. And the Fool card came out in the reverse. I don't know, some of the cards here are in the reverse. So I don't know why. Well, most of the cards are in the reverse. Okay. So the Fool card is a card that speaks about taking risks, but these are unnecessary risks. This is a person that is doing things foolishly. This is a person that is not looking at the ravine. He's not looking at the things that he's supposed to look. He's not looking forward where he is supposed to go. And because of that, he is taking risks, and he's about to fall. This is exactly what the cat is trying to warn him and to try and stop him, because he is about to fall into the unknown. And this is what the Fool card is all about. This is a person that is taking the unnecessary risks. This is a person that is not taking obligations. This is a person that is reckless, that is hasty. This is a person that starts things but doesn't end them. This is about beginnings but with no endings. This is a person who is agitated, a person that needs change. This is even false feelings. So when we're looking at the situation as it is, we can see Harry standing there at the top of the hill, the top of the mountain, and he's not even looking down, but he is about to fall, and it's going to be a very painful fall. We see him standing there, taking out all of his frustration, being very agitated, and we see him taking risks that he shouldn't take. We see him being very reckless. We see him not taking responsibility. This is what the Fool card is about. A person that is not taking responsibility for his own mistakes, for the things that he has done. Everything that is, for example, that is around Chelsea Davy. He's trying to blame the media for the fact that his Chelsea Davy decided that she doesn't want to be with him. He's not stopping to think that maybe Chelsea Davy decided not to be with him because he himself wasn't good enough, that maybe he wasn't kind enough for her, towards her during that relationship, that maybe she didn't want to go on being with him because she realized that he is not mature. This is what the Fool is all about. This is a person that is not mature, a person that will be addicted to all sorts of drugs, and a person that will get addicted to alcohol, a person that will ignore reality and ignore obstacles. This is a person that will burn bridges behind him. So this is exactly what we see. This is a person that has no regard for the prices that he will have to pay for telling lies in court, for example. So this is what we see. This is the situation as it is right now. And it's only getting worse, because as I ask right now, it is while Harry is still testifying, or maybe it's even after he finished testifying for the second day, but we still don't know exactly what happened in the second day. But these are the energies as it is right now. Okay, so the next card is, what is the outcome Harry wants in his mind? What does his mind want? And what I'm getting here is the Five of Wands. Okay, so first of all, the Five of Wands is about victory. So he does want the victory. In his mind, he wants the victory. The Five of Wands is about victory, but it's victory if you are asking the right kind of help. And this is exactly where Harry is missing opportunity, because he does not realize, he's only thinking about the victory that he wants. He doesn't realize that if he wants victory, and this doesn't have to be victory in this specific court case, but if he wants victory in life, he needs to ask for the right kind of help. And right now, he's not getting the right kind of help. So right now, this is what he wants in his mind, but it doesn't mean that he's going to get it. So this is what he wants. He wants that victory. He wants to get that laurel. He wants to get that win in court, but he needs to ask for the right kind of help in order to get that. And if he doesn't do that, then he will not get that victory, not in court and not in life. Okay, what does he really want in his heart? And what we're getting in his heart is the rejuvenation, which is the, wait a minute, let me remember how it's called. Judgment card. Yeah, that is the judgment card. Okay, so the judgment card is a card of change. And remember that I always tell you that this is a major change card. So Harry, in his heart, he wants things to change radically. This is a card of the butterfly that is coming out of the cocoon, and is that he needs to strengthen his wings, so he bangs at the cocoon's wall, so in order to get out. So this is a radical change that is painful and it takes time, but when it comes out, when the butterfly comes out, he's able to fly. And Harry wants that change. He wants to be able to fly on his own. This is in his heart, and maybe he's not even admitting to this. But this is what he wants in his heart. He wants to be able to fly on his own. He wants to be able to experience that change. He wants to be able to be that very awakened person. Now, this is not awake. This is not woke. Okay, this is a person that is going through an awakening, and the one problem with the Judgment card is that a person that is not going through that process is exactly what we see Harry today. It's a person that is functioning technically, but is not living. It's like a living dead. It's like a zombie. This is how we see Harry functioning today. So he is technically functioning, but he's not being. He's just living. He's not being. He's waiting for something to happen. He's waiting for a miracle to happen. He's waiting for this change to happen. He's waiting for this truth to reveal. He's waiting for this something that to happen, to dawn on him. So he's waiting for this awakening. He really, in his heart, he wants that to happen. This is what he wants to happen. This is the result that he wants, that he really wants in his heart. And maybe if he loses this court case, the awakening will happen, the change will happen. So maybe he doesn't realize that, but maybe that will be the push that will allow him to see a reality, to realize that he has been living without being and not really existing. So it's only existing but not really living. Okay, next card is, what does he know about the situation? And what I'm getting here is the King of Wands. So it's interesting because the meaning of the King of Wands is very close to the Fool card. The King of Wands is the initiator. So it is another card of someone who knows how to start things but doesn't know how to take them all the way through. Another card of someone who is very much agitated, getting angry very easily. So he knows that these are his pitfalls. And I think that part of the process that he did with his lawyer to get ready for this trial was to work on his tendency to get angry, the tendency to get irritated, and maybe not to start yelling and start being too aggressive in court, because he knows that these things could be his pitfalls, and this doesn't look good in trial. This is, and especially not after the way that he acted the first day, and he didn't arrive on the first day. So this is his tendency to shout, his tendency to be irritated, to be angry, and his tendency to start things but not to take them all the way through, not to finish project that he has already started. So he's adamant to take this trial all the way. He's not going to quit. What does he wish that he didn't know? And what I'm getting here is Death card. Okay, so another card of change. Interesting, we're getting duplicates here. But the Death card is a different kind of change. If the rejuvenation card or the judgment card is a change that doesn't nullify what happened before, so the essence of the person doesn't change, the Death card is a complete change. Everything that was before is going to die, and this is a new person coming out. So this is about killing the past and a new dawn that is coming, a new day that is coming, a new Harry. So this is something that he wishes that he didn't know, that losing this case will probably cause the death of his life as it is right now. So this change will be probably more radical than he really wants, because it will include probably a divorce, that it will include probably the loss of his children if they exist, and it probably will include the end of his life the way he knows them right now, because probably his wife wouldn't stay with him if he loses this trial. I don't know. This is just, this card is showing me that he wishes that he didn't know, that everything that he knows, everything that he is used to right now is very much dependent on his winning the case as it is, because a change is coming, and the change is very radical, much more radical than he wishes it to be. So he is, in his heart, he wants this change, but he's not really admitting it to himself, and he's not ready for such a radical change. So this change is not nullifying what was before. It is building on what was before, and this is a more radical change. This is killing whatever was before and starting afresh. So what will be the outcome of this trial? And the answer is the 9 of Swords. Worry and justified worry. So Harry has all the reasons to be worried and justifiably worried, because everything that he can just think about that will go wrong will go wrong. This is what this card is. This is one of the worst cards in the deck. Even my professor used to say that it's even worse than the Devil card. There is no light in this card. There is no possibility of getting out. This is a card of sickness. This is a card of a person that is unable to get out of bed. This is a person that has made all of the possible mistakes, and this is a person that if he doesn't wake up and start acting logically, then he is going towards failure, sickness, inability to act rightfully, doing all of the wrong things, making all of the wrong judgment calls. This is about trouble. This is really a disaster, gloomy, self-destruction, wrong choices, everything that you can just think of about. This is a lose-lose situation. So although he wants to win, he wants that victory, but he's not getting the right kind of help, and he will not get that victory, unfortunately. Okay, unfortunately for him, not for us, and not for the mirror group. Okay, so now we'll get to oracle. So the first oracle is the Woodlands Warden. It's a very beautiful nature, around nature oracle. Animals and plants. So we'll start with this oracle, and we'll ask for a message around this trial. Let's clear the deck. Okay, so Harry's trial against the mirror group. Harry's trial against the mirror news group. And the message is the sheep and the blackberry, and it's about devotion. Let's see. Okay, so the explanation is that this card, the sheep and the blackberry, is calling us to focus on our commitments, no matter what the commitments. Could be a partner, a job, a creative practice, even a spiritual tradition. Because the sheep are innocent and vulnerable, so you must watch them and guide them. And the blackberries, they are symbols of protection and abundance. So combining the energies gives us direction, to honor our promises and allowing them to fruit and flourish. So the message is, in what people or practices do they find wisdom and stability. Remember to care well for these sources of guidance and protection. So it is about guidance, it's about protection, and it is about commitment. And if you are devoted to these things, then you can win. Okay, the second oracle is messages from your animal spirit guides. And here I would like to see which animal is David Sherborne. Which animal would like to give a message to David Sherborne? Because I really doubt the way David Sherborne is managing this case, the way he prepped Prince Harry. Doesn't look like he did a very good job. So let's see what the spirit animals have to, what kind of message the spirit animal has to say to David Sherborne. So let's clear the deck. Okay, so a spirit animal message for David Sherborne. A spirit animal message for David Sherborne. Okay, so the message is mouse. You're overlooking some important details, so pay closer attention to what's going on. Well, I think that this is very clear message, and he should pay attention to what is going on, because he is overlooking very important details. Okay, so this is it for this reading. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.